The 1997 Corvette has already been hailed as one of the world's most desired sports cars. Its designation, C5, indicates the fifth design generation of this American thoroughbred. Anyone who's been lucky enough to drive this new generation Corvette will tell you it's all sports car. And to say it was the most eagerly awaited new car of 1997 would be an enormous understatement. Its LS1 power plant may be an updated version of the eternally versatile small block Chevy engine, but it is blessed with a host of technological improvements as it cranks out a burly 345 horsepower. Its front engine, rear transmission setup has also taken the Corvette into new regions of sports car development, along with its adjustable suspension, run-flat high-performance tires, and mega sleek aero design. But rather than have us point out the new Corvette's revolutionary list of credentials, we thought we'd give some of the members of the C5 Corvette design and engineering team the chance to do it themselves.
Team Corvette faced tremendous challenges designing the structure for this car. The voice of the customer was telling us that the car had to be well built. To us, that meant the car had to be much stiffer than today's car. That means in any configuration, whether the roof's in, the roof's out, the car has to feel solid on the road with no shake or vibration.
Sports cars typically are known for harsh rides. We are still a sports car, but I think you'll find that the ride has been softened enough to maintain the performance, the ride and handling, but still offer to maybe different customers a comfortable car, yet a performance-oriented car.
Here we're going to be going through a double lane change. A double lane change is really designed to test the maneuverability of the car through something like an evasive maneuver out on the highway. If somebody pulls over in front of you quickly and gets in your way where you've really got to get out of the way quickly, that's what that maneuver is designed to do. And the car really handles predictably. It doesn't oversteer at all, it doesn't oversteer at all, it's just very neutral, and it's very easy to place the car right where you want it to go.
We've really added a lot of room in the C5 that a passenger of any size will appreciate. We wanted to broaden Corvette's appeal, so we performed exhaustive studies to ensure that the car is practical as a primary car.
One of the most obvious new improved features of the interior that a customer is going to notice as they first get into the car is the overall cockpit feel and roominess combined.
Something we found extremely fascinating was the assembly techniques used in the Bowling Green, Kentucky production plant that have greatly improved on the Corvette's overall rigidity, which in past Corvettes left much to be desired. The rattles, squeaks, and buzzes of old seem to have been finally given the bum's rush.
Panel-off construction means that we actually assemble the vast majority of the car without the exterior panels on the car. That allows the operator to be able to get into the car and under the IP and leaning into the engine compartment wherever they need to be without the panels in the way and without the panels being jeopardized for potential damage. Before the car is actually painted, all panels that are going to go on the car are checked for surface blemishes and corrected or replaced or buffed out or whatever is required to ensure the surface that we're going to put the paint on is as perfect as it can be. The paint shop at Bowling Green has undergone quite an extensive improvement over the last year and a half. The paint shop is now a clean room. It's free of dust, it's free of dirt, but just in case something gets in there someplace, there's an ostrich feather duster that takes place in there to ensure that there's absolutely no dust on the car as it goes through the paint process. The paint process is done totally by robotics. There's no longer any hand painting in the plant, so we're state-of-the-art with robotic painting.
Long before it was introduced, automotive spy photographers used every trick in their arsenal to snap a pre-production C5 during testing in its outer layer of camouflage. Now that it's been debuted to the world at large, it can easily be described as the car just about everyone wants to see in the flesh. 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds, a top speed of over 170 miles per hour, and amazingly, better fuel economy and lower exhaust emissions than the C4 car it replaces, plus 1/3 fewer parts than the previous generation Corvette. If the people on the C5 Corvette team seem very proud of what they've accomplished, they have good reason.
There's no way that the customer would ever know the kind of things that we're doing here if they don't come visit us. Matter of fact, I'd like to say, hey, come see us in Bowling Green. But I'd also like to tell them, that this is the best Corvette that we have ever built in the history of Corvette.